Boom. All right, guys, we did it. We uploaded last night. It was fairly easy, not a stressful process. Kind of remembered some of the things I did last time with the editing, and still a few things that were a little too zoomed in. Like some workouts were a little too zoomed in, so I'll adjust that. But we're on the right track, and finally, I don't know if you guys heard the term "get the monkey off your back," but that's what I essentially did. So now, what I mean by that is I finally released the next video. Stop letting time lapse further and further. And I just kept telling myself, not yet, not yet. So got it out of the way, and now we're off to the races. On the way to the gym right now to hit shoulders. Lower shoulder day. Pretty pretty much my most developed muscle, but I do love hitting them. Yesterday was a high carb day. Had about 250 to play with. I was way under going into dinner. My protein was good, but I needed a pretty heavy carb dinner. Thursday's usually burger night. I decided to do a Philly cheesesteak. I got it from this place, Old School Philly. It's delicious. I got it, of course, extra meat, and no fries. And I feel like that's not so bad. As far as any fast food is concerned, that's where you really get yourself into trouble. Fries, soda, dessert, cookies, shakes. Those are the killers. A burger with bread on it, the Philly cheesesteak with the bun. I mean, it's basically just like bread and meat and cheese. I mean, there's nothing like when you add fries and soda and all that stuff. You're really now you're pushing it. So I don't hate the idea of a burger, or with no fries. That's basically what I'm saying. If you need to hit your macros, if it's a high carb day. So that's what I did last night, and then tomorrow I'm hitting up UFC 299 in Miami with some friends, taking the day off. But that's not before I hit legs in the morning. So it's going to be business when I wake up tomorrow, hit legs, squats, and then start to unwind a little bit. Got a brunch at 1 tomorrow before I head down to Miami. So there's going to be some obstacles as far as cheats being available for me to splurge on, but I will keep you guys up on what I eat. Not every meal, obviously, but maybe some of the ones that I'm in a restaurant or I'm at a stadium, and what do I do? I'm not home, don't have my refrigerator to rely on and my ingredients. So what can you do in those situations? And of course, I'll tap in with you guys on that. So I'll see you guys in the gym. Peace. All right, little shoulder press right here. I'm gonna adjust that weight a little bit. Switch grips real quick. Find to be this liftoff to be rather difficult, but it is what it is. Because after that first one, I'm home free. So here we go. All right. Good look. Pretty good sign to have my abs this visible after a pretty pretty intense cheat last night. Shoulders today. Look at the back real quick. See how the rear delts are looking. Love that separation, man. Pleases me. All right. Just hit shoulders, completed and done. Did a few new variations that I haven't hit in a few weeks. Felt good. Um, it is a happy Friday for me today. I'm off tomorrow, so that's usually not the case. I usually work on Saturday, not tomorrow. And we are on the road to 40, which I hit October 4th, 40 years old. And I was actually in the mall the other day with my daughter, hit up the Claire's beauty outlet for her first because she's my princess. She gets whatever she wants. No, I went to Claire's first, and then I went to the Psycho Bunny store, grabbed myself a shirt, and when I checked out, they asked for like my email address for like the rewards program, and it has my birthday in it, and there were like two or three people back there, and like another person kind of like showed up, and they were all in just like disbelief that I was turning 40. I'm not gonna lie, it was definitely genuine. It felt pretty good. I didn't want to push the envelope and be like, oh well, how old do you think I am? And so I took the compliment, and I've been riding that compliment for a few days now, riding the high. But it's funny. One of the girls asked me in the Psycho Bunny store. She was like, "Make sure this mic is on." I'm pretty sure it is. It has to be. It has to be. And she goes, "Well, what's the secret? Like, what is it like a fountain of youth? Like, what do you drink or what are you drinking?" And and I was like, "Oh yeah, like a lot of vodka," sarcastically. And she was like, "You know what? I've heard that." And I was like, "From who?" Because I'm kidding. I was like, "No, definitely don't start doing that. It will not aid in anti-aging." But if I did have to give someone an answer to what is the true key to anti-aging, I would say it's weight resistance. Cardio is good. Ozempic. I mean, unfortunately, a lot of people do need, I guess, to lose weight, and the benefits of losing weight outweigh the problems that could happen from taking Ozempic. So for those people, I sympathize. A lot of people kind of abuse it, especially those that can acquire those same results in the gym, and you can almost tell when someone has that like deflated tire look. I'm not trying to go down the Ozempic rabbit hole too much, but yeah, I would say weight resistance and a healthy diet, for the most part. And I feel like it really helps with like skin dexterity. And I mean, I don't have some sort of like intense skincare program. I got like a lotion that my wife puts out, and I take showers and do stuff like that. But I don't have any sort of like super regimen. And I feel like I, you know, sort of relate to what those people were saying in the store. I agree. I don't think I look 40. I don't feel it. That's for sure. So maybe after this weekend I will, when I'm down in Miami drinking for UFC enjoying my life. But yeah, let's not let this run too long, and hopefully I'll see you guys later for some sort of meal breakdown, something something cool. I've also toyed with the idea of sort of like interviewing maybe like one of my bodybuilder clients, or if they're cool with that, if you guys are cool with that. We'll see. We'll see. Peace. So I'm heading into work, and I packed these as a little snack for myself. And I gotta say, these Quest Cheez-It cheese crackers, taste-wise, have got to be at the absolute top of the charts right now. It's definitely got the championship belt. Profile's not too crazy themselves. And, I mean, damn, these are fucking fire. Happy Saturday, guys. What is going down? Today is a good day. And why do I say that? Because I'm off of work today. And my gym partner hit me up last night, has to take care of some car stuff today. So I got to sleep in about an extra hour, spend some time with the family, spend some time with the dogs, roll around in bed a little bit, and now I get to go attack the day. Today's a quad focused day. Throw a little bit of arms in the mix, only because it's going to be a rodeo of a weekend this weekend as far as scheduling. Got a birthday brunch this afternoon at 1, and then immediately after I'm heading down to Miami for UFC 299. Got a hotel up there with some friends, going to stay in the hotel, come back first thing in the morning, and then I got a boat day tomorrow. So these next 2 days are going to be pretty occupied, to say the least, and I don't want to be stumbling into the gym on Monday in zombie mode trying to do arms and pick up the pieces. So I'm gonna hit it now, and then Monday's gonna be more of like an active rest day. Probably do my normal, big step, like a lot of steps, like 20,000 steps, fast, couple gallon of water, and take it from there. So yeah, um, hitting up LA Fitness today, the one close to my house. Get back and hopefully get an hour and a half or so of sun before I go to this head to this brunch, and yeah, just trying to live of as full of a life as possible while being in the best shape of my life, and it can be done. It can be done. Balance is key, and yeah, is all I really say is if you're gonna go out and party, or do it in moderation, and make sure you fucking pay the piper. It is the very next morning the piper's like this, dude. You know, so it's up to you. It doesn't mean take an extra few days off and fuck off till you kind of feel better. Take your one day, really really fuck up if you're gonna do it, and so there's nothing on the table for the next day. There's no regrets. May not be the most noble advice, but I believe in it. So yeah, that's it. Gonna head into the gym here. Don't have like I said, I don't have my workout partner with me today. There goes the tripod again. So I'm gonna bring the other tripod that works in the gym with me and film some stuff for you guys to see. What's up, guys? As you can see, I'm in different attire. Didn't get a chance to film when I left the gym, so I'm doing it now, but I'm not on the way to work. This time I'm on the way to my buddy's birthday brunch over at American Social. Got a big weekend coming up. I feel like I'm in a race right now against this thing that's holding this dash cam up, because it keeps falling down. I did order a new one, and then my wife just told me to lick the bottom of it, try to stick it down. So I put saliva in my fingers and did it like that. Her method seems a little questionable. I'm not gonna lie; it makes me wonder about some other things in her past. But that's not for here nor there. That's a conversation for me to have with her, and keep you guys out of it. But yeah, how am I gonna get through this weekend? It's a it's gonna be tough. I started out today, obviously, with a nice workout, 2 hours, some arms, some quads, cardio, core, and I decided I decided to have an acai bowl just before I left the house. So I fasted until about 1 p.m. and I ordered an acai bowl, not like a one of these acai bowls with Nutella and Kit Kat chunks and whatever caramel. It was, half acai base, half coconut base with bananas, berries, and almond butter and vanilla whey protein. So I feel like that was a good way to get my Saturday started before I head into this brunch with a empty stomach, because that could be trouble. You can go in there and tell yourself all the things you want, but if I decide to engage in an alcoholic cocktail, which is completely possible, then I will probably be hungry, and I can still get hungry, but it would probably be less now that I'm satisfied. Um, as far as what I drink during the day, it's pretty much just vodka or tequila clear. I just feel like that has the with a little bit of soda and lime. And there goes the tripod again. Maybe I don't know what I'm gonna try, but I'm gonna probably get out of here now and figure out the rest later. Throw a meal in there and try to turn on the camera for the UFC, but I'm not gonna bring my mic in there or anything. So, peace. That's so dope, dude. I'm so in on this, bro. Undertaker. Oh, I know, brother. All right, guys, did a little intermittent fasting today. A lot of intermittent fasting. I didn't have my first meal till I think it was like 4:30, 5. I think it was 5 o'clock, because yesterday was my cheat day. Started off with a protein shake, and now I'm gonna have some dinner, which requires a lot of protein to hit my macros, and not so many carbs. So I went with 3 of these guys. I've showed them to you before. The Carb Counter tortillas. They're about 5 grams of carbs per tortilla, I think maybe 6. And got a full breast of chicken, got 8 jumbo shrimps, some queso fresco, avocado, and I need a little side item because it would not feel like a full meal without a side item. One of these sweet chili lime protein chips. They got 19 grams to add to the cause. Finish it off with a little DC. I'm gonna make these for myself right now and top it off with a little cilantro lime from the homie Hellman. Peace. All right, Tuesday morning. Chest. Gonna go hit it. Last time I spoke to you guys was Saturday. Did a little hamstrings, buys, and tries, which is good because my prediction of how I was gonna be feeling after a weekend in Miami was correct, and I planned ahead and executed and did basically followed the outline that I gave myself, which was for Saturday to keep it together, which I did. Kept everything in my macros. And Sunday made it back, had a cheat day on the boat, had some pizza, had some whatever I wanted, some ice cream at night, and then yesterday was an active rest day. I hit like 17,000 steps, kept I fasted until about 4:30, hit my protein macros, kept my carbs at about, I was under 100. I was at like 80 or 85 for the day. and that's all from 4:15 to like when I went to sleep. I had a protein shake, you know, a pretty big dinner, and then like a protein filled dessert delight, which, as you guys know, usually consists of like a Quest cookie, a little bit of Cool Whip, some whipped cream, and then this time I crunched up. I'll show you guys what I do. I crunched up a Power Crunch bar in the package after it was frozen, and used that as like a drizzle, like a cookie crunch drizzle. Really good, and over 40 grams of protein. If you add like a little PB2 to it, or little warmed up almond butter. There's a few different little things you can do to meet those macros. But nonetheless, here we are Tuesday. Got the I don't have the new tripod yet. I'm waiting on it, but I really clamped this one down. Hopefully it does its job. And I am training solo today. Like I said, gonna hit up chest, throw a little bit of tries in there. Gonna go down to the Coconut Creek LA Fitness. My first client's coming in at like 11:15. It's usually 11, so I got a little extra time to spare. And sometimes when I go down to Coconut Creek, it's about a 15-minute hike. I don't really know anybody on that side of town, and I like that every now and then. I don't know what it is, man. And this is like no disrespect to, I think it's just like my personality, because I cut hair for a living and I talk to so many people during the day and have so many interactions that it's almost like a borderline fear. As funny as it sounds, nah, it's not a fear, but I just refuse to become a part of any like gym community. Um, never been a fan of like group workouts, or I every now and then I'll entertain the idea of like a workout partner. That's about as far as I'll go. But as far as like the people I know in the gym, it's few and far between. I don't really force interactions, but if they organically happen, and you become my boy, my boy, if you become my boy, no, it's not as grand as it seems. But yeah, I like to get away, and that's gonna be today. Get about a 2 hour workout in, really focus, put on some music, throw on Discover Weekly and Release Radar on Spotify, and see what new songs I could add to my playlist, and just sort of plan my week, especially in the back end of my cardio. I like to hop on my phone and sort of, like I said last week, give myself an outline. What I want to do, what I want to achieve this week, what I want to accomplish, and it's a good way to start. So, see you guys in the gym. See if I can set up my little baby tripod for a few things. I've been digging doing the mic feed workouts instead of the tutorials, just because how many tutorials could I really do? I mean, a few. There's definitely more I could do, and I will. But I just feel like this is we'll use it again. Screw it. Organic, more organic. All right, I'll see you guys. A little bit of a weird angle, but we'll set a decline here, do a little drop set. Almost like to slide into these machines and keep my thumbs are hitting the side of my ribs. I'm in a nice spot to push down. Here we go. So do a little drop set here. Dropping it about 20 pounds each time. 5, 10. Let's do some pause reps. Stop at the vantage point. This is great for decline. One Mississippi. One Mississippi, two Mississippi, and all the way to 5. Let's really cap this off right here. Drop it 2 more. And do some real slow time under tension reps. About 5 Mississippi up with the 5 Mississippi negative on each one. Real slow and concentrated. Let's go. Super long set, but well worth it. Especially with me hitting 3 on these. Really caps it off nicely. That's one right here. Visible abs on a Tuesday is a pretty good sign. Thursday morning, hopefully, is a pretty freaky look. What's going on? Nah, good workout today. Chest with some tris and calves, and mostly working out. It was all working out. I did like a 10-minute walking warm up and about almost close to 2 hours of lifting, which is kind of normal for chest day. You know, most sets, not including squats and some of the heavier compound lifts through various muscle groups, are usually 2-minute breaks. But chest, especially when it gets to like the heavier sets, I'll take 3, sometimes 4, just depending. I'm not in there trying to do aerobics. I'm trying to put on muscle tissue and really rest and recover in between sets, so I can just Hulk out. And it's got to be that sweet spot. You don't want to get into, you start getting into 6-7 minute breaks. I mean, you're powerlifting. I mean, I'm bodybuilding. So usually about a 2-minute break on chest, 2:30. Sometimes I'll increase it from 2:30 to 3, and then as I go, about another 30 seconds. So a chest lift can take a little bit longer than the rest of the lifts. It was just nice to be in there, alone. I'm pretty as much ADD as one can get. So, and I don't, I'm just basically inept of any sort of multitasking. It's something that I just have to deal with. So when I have the opportunity to be in there and just really have my music on and focus, it really really helps me out, lines my chi, and just mind muscle connection. Like I said, just being in there and focusing on myself, me time. So that's done. I am currently dealing with a little bit of an injury over the weekend. The last time I did traps, I tweaked my right trap, but that's not the injury I'm talking. That's actually better now. I knew that was like a few day ordeal. It just felt like one of those things when you like turn to your right or your left super fast, and one of those little tweaks. But in my left, like right here, I guess this is the brachialis. I'm not actually too sure. I think that's what it is. But it's like even now, just doing that, I feel it just all through here, and it's lingering. I'm not gonna lie, it is lingering. It's been a little bit, And it's not getting worse, but it's also not getting better. I mean, so look, I mean, if I'm an NFL player, like I'm definitely playing through this injury. I mean, this is it's just a slight annoying. It's slightly annoying. It doesn't hurt. It hasn't prohibited me from doing anything. I've been trying to break it up with the massage gun a little bit, and I don't really know what to do. So I don't know if it's just from inflammation or me not taking enough. I don't know. We're gonna see how it rides out, but if it stays like this, I guess it's just gonna be one of those like play through injury situations. And yeah, till yesterday, I kept like I said, I kept the carbs pretty low. It's gonna be the same thing today, um, at or around 100. And then the last week of March, we're gonna start really buckling down and getting into the month supercut, when I'm basically gonna go from my normal like 10 to 12% and just get as diced as possible. I want to take my shirt off at the Vegas pool party and people be like, "What the fuck is that?" I mean, that's just what I go for. I don't know. Peaks and freaks. I mean, I'm not stepping on stage anytime soon or ever. So the pool party is my unveiling, I guess. I don't know. Super fucking corny. Um, but yeah, it is what it is, right? Gotta have little goals in mind. And when I go to Aruba again in June, it'll be the same thing. Try to get as lean as possible. I just like to be shredded when I'm at the beach. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that last week of March. Sort of coasting and main gaining up until then. And I'll show you guys some meals that I do to, like I've been doing. And yeah, I've been enjoying doing the series again at my pace. And I'm having fun with it again. So that's good news for everybody. All right, till next time.